It's time now to take a look at your latest local news from around the region. I'm Dan Hardenbrook. Glad to be back with you. This is your latest Newberry News update on M123 FM. In your latest local news, it's an extended closure for Tahquamenon Area Schools. The district in Newberry will be shut down for the remainder of the week. Tahquamenon Area Schools announcing their closure for Thursday and Friday, April 9th and 10th. That follows school being shut down on Wednesday. Students and staff were cleared from the building during extracurricular activities on Tuesday. District says they're dealing with problem areas on the school roof, which is a mix of ice and snow. Work is ongoing, but could take several more days to remove before the school is deemed safe for students and staff to return. Tahquamenon Area Schools is reminding everyone that no one is allowed in the building for any reason till all work is completed. District will announce updates on their school Facebook page. That's Tahquamenon Area Schools -TAS. Helen Newberry Joy Hospital and Healthcare Center is announcing a new director of rehabilitation services. It's a familiar face to those that have visited HNJH. Tyler Johnson has been brought in as the director of rehabilitation. He's back in the Upper Peninsula and part of the HNJH team. 10 plus years of leadership experience. Hospital says he's passionate about growing their rehabilitation therapy program, supporting patients through every stage of the recovery. That includes expanding and strengthening services, including occupational therapy. Tyler says the UP is his favorite for its beauty and relaxed lifestyle. Team will be enhanced by Johnson's arrival soon. HNJH welcoming Tyler Johnson as their director of rehabilitation services. The Erickson Center for the Arts wants to put you on center stage in the spotlight as part of their summer production series. 2 big summer productions will be taking place. First, the Missoula Children's Theater and the Erickson Center for the Arts will form a production of The Frog Prince. Registration is now open for auditions. Students in grades 1 through 12 are encouraged to register and try out. No prior experience is needed. The performance will be Friday, June 26th at 5:30 and 7:30 at the Pine Performance Center. Registration fee is $50 per child and $30 for an additional child. Auditions will take place Monday, June 22nd from noon until 2 at the Pine Performance Center, with a daily rehearsal schedule announced after those auditions. You can call 906-586-9974 or stop in the Erickson Center office during business hours to register your children. You can get more information online at ericksoncenter.org. Auditions will be also taking place for the Erickson Center summer production of The Sound of Music. Auditions will take place Monday and Tuesday, May 11th to 12th from 5:30 until 7:30, with callbacks if needed Wednesday, May 13th at 6 p.m. Those interested in auditioning only need to attend one of the days between 5:30 and 7:30. You can get more information for that on the Erickson Center for the Arts Facebook page. Show dates will be July 16th and 17th. Cast will be posted and announced on Friday, May 15th. Casting is open to ages 7 through adults. For more information, again, visit the Erickson Center for the Arts Facebook page or call 586-9974. A Sault Ste. Marie man has been arrested for delivery of a controlled substance causing death as part of an ongoing investigation to a recent fatality. According to the Michigan State Police, on February 20th, troopers from the Sault Ste. Marie post responded to the report of a female believed by a 911 caller to be in cardiac arrest at a residence in Daphne Township. Troopers arrived at the residence minutes later and determined the woman had been dead for several hours prior to their arrival. Drug paraphernalia and suspected narcotics, including fentanyl and methamphetamines, were observed at the scene. Investigations revealed that the woman had been in contact with a local man and purchased drugs leading up to that night. Autopsies later determined the cause of death to be a drug overdose involving fentanyl and methamphetamine. On April 1st, troopers from the Michigan State Police Sault Ste. Marie post upset detectives. The Michigan State Police Emergency Support Team personnel, Sioux Tribe Police Departments offered and executed a search warrant at the suspect's residence. Search resulted in the arrest of a suspect and the seizure of methamphetamine, small quantities of prescription pills. Troopers also seized over $4,300 in currency and $4,440 in counterfeit bills. Suspect was lodged at that time in the Chippewa County Jail. On April 2nd, 31-year-old Brandon Nertoli of Sault Ste. Marie was arraigned in the 91st District Court on charges of delivery of a controlled substance causing death. He's also arraigned as a habitual offender, which, if convicted, could result in enhanced penalties. Bond was set at $100,000 cash surety with additional conditions. The next court appearance is scheduled for April 16th. I'm Dan Hardenbrook. That is your latest local news. It is your Newberry News Update here on M123 FM. Time now to check in with sports. A good showing for the Newberry Lady Indians on this year's girls All-UP basketball teams. The UP Sports Writers and Sportscasters announcing the ladies All-UP list yesterday. Newberry sophomore Gracie Johnson was one of the top players selected. Johnson making the UPSSA All-UP Division IV first team after a season which saw her pick up UP Conference Player of the Year honors. Teammate Sydney Duflo was named to the Division IV second team. Lady Indians head coach Sarah Johnson was the runner-up Coach of the Year in Division IV. Another tough night for the Tigers as their pitching continues to get pounded early on in the season. Tigers drop an 8-6 decision at Minnesota last night. They're now just 4-8 to start the season. The big acquisition of the offseason, Framber Valdez, 5 innings, 10 hits, 8 earned runs. He only struck out 2. Tigers fell behind early, giving up 6 runs in the bottom of the first. Could not recover until it was too little, too late. Kerry Carpenter, Dylan Dingler, Glaber Torres, and Riley Green pitched in offensively for the Tigers, who have one more game in Minnesota. That takes place today. Your latest local weather forecast for the day today: increasing clouds and highs in the mid-40s, west winds 10 miles per hour. Friday, mostly cloudy, highs in the low 40s, light west winds 5 to 10. For your Saturday, mostly sunny, highs in the upper 40s. I'm Dan Hardenbrook. This is your news, sports, and weather. It is your Newberry News Update on M123 FM.
Introducing Upstream TV. From the Sault to St. Ignace, over to Newberry, and all points in between. Upstream TV connects people across the eastern Upper Peninsula like never before. Local news, local people, local places. Streaming 24/7 on your phone or your TV. Stay in the know wherever you go. Upstream TV, where local lives. Find us on YouTube or myupstreamtv.com.